एक रिसर्च रिपोर्ट जो मैंने की थी लियारी रिवर पे, औरंगी नाले से कराची का जो कोस्टल लाइन है वहाँ रोज़ाना 8,000 टन कचरा बह के जाता है। उसमें प्लास्टिक्स भी है, उसमें पेपर भी है, उसमें हर तरह की चीज़ है।
According to studies, there are around 2 to 3 million metric tons of plastic being produced in Pakistan every year.
When you look at numbers, you don't really get the idea of the scale of this problem. What we found out through a study was that in Pakistan, just on plastics, जो quantum of waste है, वो 2 Mount Everest के बराबर है. And that was a very shocking visual to think of.
Waste isn't just what we throw away. It's a reflection of how we build, consume and operate as a society. And that's why we believe businesses have a critical role to play, not just in mitigating harm, but in actively designing better systems.
We are always taught as professionals to leave the business better than we found it. I think that same applies to the world as well. We are here for a very finite time period, and it should be sort of a sense of our own responsibility that we leave the world a better place than we found it in.
A couple of years ago, we were in a conversation with UNDP, and obviously because Unilever works in the packaging and plastic space, we wanted to understand how could we contribute to the solutions too.
The whole purpose of Second Life Pakistan is to provide a platform to idea stage and growth stage startups in circularity and recycling, and give them the right kind of mentoring, access to finances, access to expertise and networks and visibility, so that they can grow and scale and become viable.
Unilever is a great British company supporting innovation, and it's desperately needed. Pakistan, like every other country in the world, is very, very much affected by climate change, and the city of Karachi in particular. So it was really, really inspiring to see the young entrepreneurs coming up with ideas to turn waste into commercial products.
Second Life was one of the best platforms that we've been on, and we've been on quite a few platforms, not to brag. And they offered the mentorship that they offered us, the support that they offered us. It's not available to students just like that.
ये बिजनेस विन करना मतलब किसी और प्लान कंपटीशन विन करने से बढ़कर है हमारे लिए, क्योंकि इसकी जो कोर लाइन थी ना, दैट वाज वेस्ट और सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी. और आपको जैसे पहले भी पता है कि हमारा आइडिया इज़ अ प्योर सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी मॉडल, कि हम एक वेस्ट को कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, उसको प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं और उससे एनर्जी जनरेट कर रहे हैं. सो हमारे लिए एक बहुत बड़ी इंडोर्समेंट है कि इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे जहाँ पे यूनिलीवर, यूएनडीपी, सीड और इस तरह के क्रेडिबल और एमएनसीज शामिल हैं, उन लोगों ने हमारे आइडिया को वैलिडेट किया.
Last year's program focused on plastic waste, but this year we have expanded our lens to include 7 categories, from construction and textile to e-waste and agri-waste. Why? Because circularity isn't a siloed solution. It needs to cut across industries, supply chains and behaviors.
It's really inspiring to see the projects this year, but every year I'm told there are more applications, more people becoming involved, and that's really what it's all about, because the young people of Karachi understand that they have to change. We have to change the way that we consume our products.
इससे मेरा मेरिट पे कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ा है, और अल्लाह पाक का भी शुक्र है कि हमारी मेहनत ज़ाया नहीं गई. और ये जो उनका भी पूरा ज्यूरी सेशन चल रहा था और ट्रेनिंग और मेंटोरिंग फॉर लास्ट 3 months, तो उसका भी एक रिजल्ट आया.
This just shows that there are people who are bothered about this, who care about this deeply, and they are at it.
There's a huge potential to learn from them also. We do not need to reinvent the wheel. We need to learn from the regional practices and from the global practices how to manage it.
There is definitely potential for it to scale. Waste is, it's not a small problem. And it's actually a very big opportunity.
अगर कचरे की वैल्यू नहीं होती तो हम इतने ज़्यादा अपने अराउंड भी ना देखते कि पाकिस्तान में इतना कचरे के ऊपर लोग घूम रहे होते हैं to collect it, and there is actually a proper, I think, system around it. But the value, I think, is not just in salvaging stuff from it, But in terms of reusing it or recycling it and reprocessing it, I think it just reduces the burden on the whole planet as a whole, right? So that's where the value comes in, I believe.
What we need is basically a collaboration at an institutional level, more organizations to come up and partner and become part of Second Life Pakistan. Because this is not just a Unilever problem, or it's not just one company's issue. It is actually across the industry. Waste is a problem, whether it's post-consumption or it's post-manufacturing is a problem for everybody.
And I invite people to come and join this platform next year. It is a company agnostic platform. What we're working on is a solution that Pakistan needs.
We can essentially create a Silicon Valley for startups in circularity and recycling. And that's the larger vision actually.
And I think not a lot is required, just everyone just pitching in a little bit and it'll start a movement hopefully, and we take it from there.